Hey y'all, so I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on this leap of faith to LA journey that I have been on. I'm really happy right now. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I think the last time that I updated you guys, I was talking about that I was in another temporary rental agreement. I was renting living room space from a young lady. That came to an end pretty quickly. It was a temporary agreement. I was only supposed to be there until January, the end of January. I had a hard time finding a place, so because of my credit, I went to college and those loans, and then I also have two credit card accounts that have really gotten out of hand. Yeah. So she extended it for the month of February. I still had a hard time finding a place in February. And I thought that we had agreed that I would be there on a week to week basis, but on March 1st, she was like, "Oh, it's March 1st. So I'm going to need my key back." And I'm like, "Oh, I thought we were doing the week to week." And, I told her I hadn't found a place, and she was saying that she would give me 1 week and that it's nothing personal. She just wants her space back, which is completely understandable because at the end of the day, listen, nobody wanted their space more than I did. Okay? I was getting up at 6:30 every morning, being out of the house so I could be out of the way for the entire day until like 9, 10 o'clock at night, just to be out of the way. So it was very uncomfortable for me. And then just, I left on March the 2nd. I hadn't found a place, but I left on March the 2nd just because I knew that she wanted her space back. And with that being in the back of my mind, that was just going to make me uncomfortable. And I stayed at a hotel. And everything was just so uncertain at that time because I'm like, if I don't find a place, what am I going to do? People were not calling me back when I was just seeing about rooms and things like that. And I wound up staying at a hotel. And I checked out on Monday. And I remember checking out on Monday like, okay, I don't know what's next. And I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight. Because we got to keep cost in mind. And so, I thank God for true friends. My friend gave me enough money to pay for me to stay at the hotel up until Thursday. And then I stayed for another night and I moved in on Friday. All the other places I was getting turned down from apartments left and right. Trying to move this light out the way. I was getting turned down from apartments left and right. So many places were like, well, if we approve you, it's going to be an extra deposit. I didn't have to do any of that. And it's funny to me, while all this stuff was going on, I do believe that God was kind of sending me signals that, like, I got you. I got your back. Don't worry. And I also remember really thinking about the number 7. And I was thinking about the number 7 a lot. And we know 7 is the number of completion. And I don't think that it's strange that I moved into my apartment literally on March 8th, which was 7 months into my faith journey here. So I would love for some things to come to completion because I'm looking for some things to change. And I can't say exactly what, only because if this video is found by the thing that I'm looking to change, that's not gonna look good. But I'm looking for some things to change rather quickly. And also I've been taking acting classes. I'm taking improv classes, and I'll be taking acting classes soon. But I also want to start booking roles and, at least going to the studio or something like that, so that the reason that I came out here can have some movement, because there hasn't been much movement in that area. And I don't want to, make it a year of being out here with nothing happening in the field that I came out here for. And the funny thing is, and whenever I tell people this, they kind of chuckle. 2 days before everything hit the fan, because everything literally hit the fan, I went on a gratitude hike. And I just talked about the things that I was grateful for. And it was really hard at first to find stuff, because it's like, well, I don't have nothing, you know. Yeah, I don't have anything. And literally 2 days after my gratitude hike, I was homeless. So that was interesting. But I came out here not only to pursue things, but also to change the narrative of my life. And I do believe that gratitude opens up the door for prosperity. It helps your mind shift from a mindset of lack to abundance, because you're finding things to be grateful for. And I also believe that gratefulness is, or being grateful is a law of prosperity. And I do believe that it touches the heart of God when we're grateful. So, above all, I'm still, there are things that I'm, looking at like, well, what about this? And this is still on, and this is still on. But I'm trying to take the time to bask in the fact that I have my own place. And this is a big deal. I've wanted my own place for a really long time. And coming out here and sleeping on blow-up mattresses for so long makes it all the more, like, the fact that I can come home in the middle of the day and take a nap, and that I'm not getting up and rushing out at the crack of dawn and staying gone all day to be out of somebody's way, it makes it all the more worth it. And this is my place. And I feel grateful because, again, so many people come out here and have to go back home. I thought I was going to have to go back home. So many people don't last 7 months or even a year. And to think, like, this has been a crazy journey. I came out here with a total moving budget of $1,300. I didn't know where I was going to stay until the day that I started driving out here. And I found somewhere for $650. Everything has just been, it's like, this was a crazy move. Like, when I look at it, this was crazy. And I remember, like, sitting in my car thinking, am I being stupid? And literally everybody around me was saying, nope, you shouldn't, don't do that, And just to think, like, I can look back and see what's behind me, I feel blessed. I don't have a roommate. This is my place. I can come and go as I please. I feel blessed for that. So I'm trying to bask in that versus looking at what's ahead and being like, well, what about all of these things? So, yeah. So I just wanted to check in with y'all and make sure that I put this video out here, because these videos are also for me. I go and I look at these videos as well, just to be like, okay, well, look at that. So, yeah. Oh, and I just say too, I'm just so grateful for true friends and just God sending people that look out for me. So yeah, because He has definitely sent people that really look out for me. So I will check in with you guys soon when I get my apartment decorated. Y'all gonna have an inside look. So yeah, MTV Studios, nigga. But yeah, so I'm out. Bye.